Welcome to Andaman, a tropical paradise where every corner feels like a postcard. From stunning beaches to thrilling water sports to rich culture and delicious food, Andaman has something for everyone. Whether you're planning a romantic escape or a family trip, this video will cover everything that you need to know. So let's get started. So, how many days should you spend in Andaman? Well, a 5 to 6 days trip is ideal to explore Port Blair, Havelock, and Neil Islands, but that puts a constraint to only these three places that can be covered in this time frame. Whereas, if you want to explore more of the other places like Baratang Island, North Bay Island, Ross Island, then you should plan your trip accordingly and for at least 7 to 8 days. That helps you cover all these places as well. The best time to visit Andaman is between October to February with perfect weather for outdoor activities. Whereas March and April are also great season but are a shoulder season, so you'll get fewer crowds and good deals. Whereas traveling from May to August is not an ideal duration or time to go to Andaman because it's the monsoon season and can hamper your outdoor activities. How to reach Andaman? You can reach Andaman by a flight or a ship. You can take a direct flight to Port Blair from major cities like Chennai, Kolkata, Delhi, or any major city. For a unique experience, you can also sail from Kolkata or Chennai to Port Blair, but this journey takes around 60 to 70 hours, so choose accordingly. To have a memorable and stress free Andaman trip, plan your trip with Holiday Files packages. A package includes all your transfers, hotels, tour, and tickets. Browse through the packages that align with your interest, and we will connect you with travel agents who will use their expertise to plan your perfect trip. I will be mentioning some tips you need to know for your Andaman journey in the end, so stick till the end. Before we dive into the places to visit in Andaman, let's talk about the inter island transportation. You can either take a government or a private inter island ferries. Firstly, there is a government ferry which costs around 1000 rupees and is a cheaper mode but a slower option. Whereas the private ferries are easier to book and faster, costing somewhere around 1200 to 1800. You can check Macruise Green Ocean for the tickets for these private ferries. Remember, private ferries always follow one sequence, that is Port Blair, Havelock, and Neil Island, and not the other way around, so plan accordingly. So, what are the best places to visit in Andaman? So, the first place that you land in Andaman is Port Blair, and staying 1 or 2 days is ideal here. But it is always recommended to spend your first and your last night of your trip in Port Blair so that it is easy for you to plan your flights. So, what can you do in Port Blair? Firstly, you can visit the cellular jail, which showcases India's freedom struggle in a light and sound show that happens in the evening. You can also visit it in the morning. Second is Chidiya Thapu, which is great for sunsets and bird watching. Third is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island, which was previously known as the Ross Island, is famous for ruins and history. Fourth is Jolly Boy, which has beautiful coral reefs and crystal clear waters. And lastly, you can also go for a day trip to Baratang Island, which has beautiful limestone caves and mud volcanoes. Let's talk about Havelock, now known as Swaraj Deep Island. Ideally, 2 days are enough to explore the famous spots on this island. Firstly, the Radhanagar beach, which is famous for sunsets. Secondly, the Kala Pathar beach, which is famous for sunrises. Thirdly, the Elephant Beach, which is the most famous and the best place for water sports like snorkeling and jet skiing in Andaman. And the only way to reach this beach is either by trekking for 1.8 kilometers or taking a jetty. And lastly, the Govind Nagar Beach, which is ideal for scuba diving. Another island to explore in Andaman is the Neil Island. To visit Neil Island, either a night stay or a day trip is enough to cover all the famous spots here. Firstly, the Sitapur beach, which is famous for its stunning sunrises. Secondly, the Bharatpur beach, which is famous for water activities. Thirdly, the Lakshmanpur beach one, which where you can enjoy beautiful sunset with lively food scenes by the beach side. Fourthly, the Lakshmanpur beach too, which has an iconic natural rock cut bridge. Also, while you're at these beaches, try to look out for the famous dugong creatures, which are a rare sighting here. Wondering how to stay connected in Andaman? For connectivity, Airtel and BSNL work best, especially on Havelock and Neil. Avoid relying on Geo or Vodafone as they may not work so well, especially on Havelock and Neil Island. Well, the good news here is that UPI payments are accepted everywhere. So, do carry a mobile provider that is available and works in Andaman so that you can make payments on the go. Food in Andaman is mostly seafood, but you can find vegetarian options at select places. You can also ask for a veg buffet meal while you book your package, which solves your worry. I will also link down some restaurants and cafes below. So, here are some important tips while visiting Andaman. 1. Pack aqua shoes. A lot of beaches have rocks here, and you might find it very difficult to walk, so these will keep your feet safe. Second, combine Malaysia. If you have extra days, then do plan Andaman with Malaysia because there are direct flights from Port Blair to Malaysia at a very reasonable price. Third, for easier access in Havelock, stay near Radhanagar Beach or Kala Pathar Beach. Fourth, Andaman is an eco-sensitive island, so don't litter and avoid plastic. 5. Cash. Carry cash. Though ATMs and UPI payments work, but on smaller islands you might find it difficult to find ATMs, so carry enough cash. Lastly, there is no Ola or Uber in Andaman. You can use local taxis or autos. You can also rent a vehicle, but book early as these options run out in advance. Thank you for exploring Andaman with us. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit the like button. Drop a comment down below for any questions or feedback. Hit the bell icon to join our travel community. We've got more exciting destination tips and itineraries coming your way.